Hello everybody, this is Bob Mackey for USgamer. This is our Thursday stream. Typically we do retro games on Thursday. It's not a hard and fast rule, but I guess this is our throwback Thursday of sorts. And if you're watching this, please say hi. That I've got the chat window open in this video so I can see what you're saying, and it'll be recorded for posterity on YouTube, so please be friendly. And I'm sorry I'm starting a tiny bit late because I sat down and I said, you know what would be good with this stream? A frosty cold glass of beer. So I poured myself one and then proceeded to spill it all over the couch and myself, so that required a little bit of cleanup. So thanks for bearing with me, and please drink responsibly, and please be a dumbass responsibly if you're going to drink. In case you're wondering what we're playing today, I'm going to be playing a sample of all of the games I talked about on my recent episode of Retronauts Micro, so please check that out if you haven't. Not now, of course, but in that episode I basically I went into several classic, maybe not as well known Konami games, which were all basically known for their awesome music, and I just pulled out a few songs you might not know. Of course, you probably know Castlevania, you probably know Contra songs, but you might not know songs from Bayou Billy or Roller Games or Mission Impossible or even Ski or Die. Most likely you don't know anything about Ski or Die. I don't know why I know about it, but I do. So today I'm going to be playing a bunch of these games, and I'm going to start with Bayou Billy, although I guarantee you I'm not going to get very far, because this game is hard. This is a very hard game. Although we are in Bayou country, so it should be a guarantee, right? I'm sorry. You won't be hearing anything like that from me in the future. So let's start the game. I do want to go through these awesome little cutscenes because they are great. I love this era of cutscenes in games. And there's no volume. Oh,
The Adventures of Bayou Billy.
Clearly we have entered the next level of video games with that talking. And so now that we have music in this game, let me know if I sound okay, let me know if the music is loud enough. I can't really tell on my end, so you've got to tell me how it sounds on your end, and that'd be great. So we're going to see this awesome intro, only because it's probably going to be the most action you'll see. I tried playing this game earlier. I'm god-awful at it. It's a pretty tough game, to be fair. I think it came from an era in which companies were like, games need to be hard, because kids are going to rent them and return them, and you know, we need to make sure this game lasts forever. So there aren't many stages, but they're all really hard, and this is stage 1, and I guarantee, again, I guarantee, this is all you're going to see of this game. Yeah, so again, let me know if I sound okay, and please don't judge me for being bad at this game. It's much harder than it looks. Each enemy takes roughly, I don't know, 10 hits, which is a little too much. Music's a little quiet. Okay, let me boost the music on your end, and you can tell me if it's any better. Hopefully it will be a little better. Is that any better? Please let me know. So in Japan, this game is known as Mad City, and there is a really great commercial for it on YouTube, the original Japanese commercial, in which it's referred to as a triple hard action game. So in Japan, it was being sold for how hard it was, and I kind of think that is a strange era of games, one that is very, very far in the past. I don't think people want games to be that difficult anymore, at least games sold for a mainstream audience. Outside of, like, Dark Souls, of course. So, yeah. You can't take a lot of hits. Enemies take way too many hits. That's one of the problems with this game. Another problem is it's a flagrant ripoff of Crocodile Dundee, popular move from the 80s. And you find a lot of these, especially in Konami games, ripping off popular American movies. And that's about as far as I'm going to make it level 1. So we'll see if we can do a little better. I think there's some sort of checkpoint here that I lived through. But yeah, this game, it's a little too tough. There's a shooting segment you won't see. There's a driving segment you won't see, because I think even as a kid I failed to beat level 1. So maybe the mic is a little too loud. Most likely it's probably the music that's too quiet. So let me turn that up for you guys. I think the problem is I am talking a little louder because I have the music in my ear, so I can't necessarily hear myself that well, but we will fix that. Okay, it should be a lot better now. I don't understand if there's a strategy to fighting these guys, or what. Billy and Jimmy Lee over here. But, maybe just thinking diagonally will help me. Because they seem not to be able to move diagonally, and I think that I can use that to my advantage. Okay, so now our audio is much better. Thank you, Roto13. I don't know what a low delay stream is, so no, it's not. Or maybe it is. Oh god, 3 enemies? We're really pushing the power of the NES here. So I think a cheap way to take these guys out is to just approach them diagonally and get in one hit and then walk away. It's a very slow way to do it, but you takes what you can get in Bayou Billy, and I'm more than willing to cheese these guys because they don't know how to think diagonally like me. Oops. Keycot-wise. And I believe this is the song I chose for my podcast, so please listen to Retronauts Micro, the newest one. You'll hear this song and a lot of other great Konami games, Konami tunes that aren't as well known. So I guess doing this is possible, or it's just not very fun because you kind of have to like duck and weave, and the enemies take a lot of hits. Me making fun of Bayou Billy or disliking it is nothing new, by the way. This game is pretty much loathed outside of its nice production values and good music. And they were kind enough to give me a health power-up, which is great. I am really sick of fighting these same characters, though. Come back here. Okay. Oh, and then we have birds. Of course we have birds. And platforming. I really don't even think I made it this far as a kid. So here's some new enemies. They are big fans of their rocks. They're just lifting them above their heads to show me how great these rocks are. And I'm inclined to agree. Apparently Billy cannot weld the almighty rock. It's just too much for him. So Ultimate Floyd says the vehicle sections of this game are incredibly hard. I think every section of this game is incredibly hard. My kingdom for like a block button or something. Billy cannot pick up these weapons though, which is a total bummer. Maybe that stick he can pick up, but no. I mean, based on what I know about Australians, you should have a knife and a spoon on him at all times, right? And our time with Bayou Billy is coming to a close, so maybe I can get past these rock guys. Probably not. Like I said, each enemy takes about 10 hits, and there are 3 of them, so yeah. At least the checkpoints are kind of nice. I don't know if I get to continue, though, in this game. I've never made it far enough to figure that out. I believe Bayou Billy was semi-notable, just for Nintendo Power coverage, stuff like that. It had a Captain N episode. Oh, I got a stick! I was overthinking the stick mechanics. You just walk over, there's no button involved. So I think the stick... Oh! The stick was working for me. It doesn't seem any more powerful than your fist, though, which I think is a bad move by Konami. It might just give you longer reach, I don't know. Okay. This guy's a little too strong. I mean, he's taken 2 knives to the head already. Do I have to kill these alligators? You know, I just might have to kill these alligators. Okay. And that was Bayou Billy, so we're gonna move on to the next game. It's also very hard, and just playing around with it before the stream, I'm like, how the hell do you play this game? Because I think I rented it way, way back in the day. And it was still mystifying to me back then how to play it. He's looking a little more like Indiana Jones in this game than Croc Dundee, though, I gotta say. Alright, so we're gonna move on to Mission Impossible, which has a killer kick-ass opening, which you guys will see. I'm not skipping those. I think that's the best part of some of these hard games that don't have too much value outside of their presentation. Oops, that's roller games. We're going to move on to that one later. We're going to go on to Mission Impossible based on the TV version of this show that no one remembers. Of course, the 1988 to 1991. Here we go. I mean, it's just, you know, images of characters, but it's still great. You know, I really enjoy all of the work that went into these intros. I feel like Konami had that arcade mentality where they were still like, we have to wow people to get them to play the game, and they didn't really need to, since you would have necessarily bought the game first. Okay, stop with that match already. And I definitely get some real Metal Gear vibes from this, although I'm sure Metal Gear took some things from Mission Impossible, the original 60 show, knowing Kojima. But the way this game plays, it does feel very Metal Gear-y, in that you are looking at things from an overhead perspective, you have to talk to people to get clues, things like that. So Markram him, I think that's how you say it, is saying, sounds like the same guy or gal did the music for every Konami NES game. That's kind of true. It was really a group of composers that worked on all these games. So typically a game like this would have 4 or 5 different composers on it. And they've worked on everything that you probably played before, like Ninja Turtles, things like that. So we have one character out of 3, like Ninja Turtles. I don't know who these people are, because I didn't watch the show, but there's a civilian. We're not going to kill her. And we're in a bar now, we can ask for info, I guess. That's good advice, just for any time of the day, for any reason. Okay. So, we run into a minor problem now. I think we need to, well, now... I don't think we can use guns out in the open. I think we can only use our fists with this character. And we have to watch out for cars, too. Okay, so that's very Metal Gear. So Video Red Stripe is back. we're playing Mission Impossible right now, and I think I accidentally hit a pedestrian, so I'm being taken away via helicopter. And this character, I believe, can disguise himself as the enemy to go by undetected, which is pretty cool. Although, these guys don't seem to like my disguise very much. But I do have a boomerang for God knows what reason. And that guy's holding the boomerang on the cover of this game. I don't know if that character had a boomerang. Has anyone actually seen this version of the TV show? I don't even remember it airing, and I was alive and playing this game the same year it came out, so please let me know if you know about this version of Mission Impossible. I'm sure the Tom Cruise one is the most well-known version of the game right now. I think this guy stole his boomerang from Simon Belmont, maybe. So there's... oh, wow. And it ends that quickly. We'll try again real quick, because we still have some time left with this game before we move on. It's pretty interesting. I must say it's also pretty damn hard. And a lot of trial and error, it seems like. I do remember looking at a lot of maps for this game in Nintendo Power. I don't know why... that is important. Thank you, sir. Although I'm sure I looked at a lot of maps... oh. You see, I don't know why I'm being taken away sometimes when I kill enemies, but not all the time. That's what instruction books are for, which I did not consult first, so I guess it's my fault. This is a very strange perspective for an NES game, I must say. Usually, you never see anything directly overhead. Usually there's some kind of abstraction. But in here, it's directly overhead. It's kind of interesting, actually. And I think this guy can blow this up, maybe. No? I guess it was not meant to be then. One second, folks. Okay. One thing I'm disappointed in is this game does not do the Konami pause sound effect when you pause. It should go or whatever. I'm sorry, it's hard to do when I'm also listening to music really loud, and this woman is attacking me! This old lady, presumably. I do have a feeling we're going to spend the most time with Ski or Die, because it's a lot more fun, it's a lot more, it's a lot easier. And yeah, Video Red Stripe, the boomerang seems like the most useful weapon. Presumably it is infinite, and you do get 8 directions. You do with the gun too, but yeah, you run out of bullets with that thing. So we are probably going to die here, but we're going to see if the cops will arbitrarily arrest us for no reason. I do like the exploration part of this game. That's pretty neat. It's not super in-depth or very fair even, but it would be fun to sit down with this game and just map it out or whatever and try to win. They definitely thought a little harder about what would make a good Mission Impossible game than just having a generic action game. Wow. Okay. So that was Mission Impossible, and it truly was an impossible mission. And we're going to move on to the next game, which is Roller Games. Let's open that bad boy up. If you know what Roller Games is, let me know. Apparently, it was an attempt by an entertainment company, Entertainment Trademark Consultants. They were trying to get roller derby to be a national craze, and it didn't really work. And because of that, we got roller games for the arcade. I know there's a pinball game I played a lot, and there's this NES game. So these are like the byproducts of a failed industry, which is pretty interesting. And I guess Konami didn't see the writing on the wall, or they were just, you know, work for hire, which basically is what they did a lot back here. And Rala wants to know if I ever finished the Full Throttle playthrough. I didn't. I'm sorry. Yeah, it was, there were some technical problems. I might go back to it one day, but I'm not sure. Yeah, it was like American Gladiators. The game itself is nothing like the show, I believe. And as far as I know, these are caricatures of actual people. You tell me. Can you solve this mystery? Which team do I want? Apparently this is the menopausal team, it seems like. Why don't you guys tell me which team you want? I'll take the first response. I don't know what any of these teams mean, by the way. So I'll just sit here until you let me know. There might be a slight delay, so please bear with me. Okay, we're gonna go with Hot Flash. Got a real Mama Fratelli character here. Man, this has to be based on real people or real actors. Okay, so as expected, Hot Flash is a woman team, which seems slightly sexist. I don't know. Maybe they're a real team. Who knows? I'm sure they're all still alive. Whoa. Okay. That just goes to show how easy it is to die in this game. Let's do that again. Really nice animation. Eight-way sprites is really really cool thing. And I think, yep. Okay. These guys are like the non-Bayou Billy opponents in that they take one hit to knock over, but I've got a real Mega Man-sized life bar here. Speaking of cheap deaths, these are probably ripped right from Ninja Turtles, actually. So, oh, yeah, get out of the way, dude. Okay, I tried to avoid that. So I think this game isn't too bad. I don't think I played much of it outside of messing around with a ROM here and there, so I'm not sure if I ever played this as a kid. But the music is great, again. I need to point that out more often. That's why I'm doing this episode, or this stream rather. Just to show you guys this really awesome music that's in these Konami games you might not care about. And some of them you really shouldn't care about, but still, great music all around. Ah, man. Okay. We'll try that again. We'll try that again. I'll go with a different team. How about the Rockers? So, this guy does look pretty rock and roll to me. Circa 1989, maybe. I believe the real roller games is a just televised roller derby. There's no like rescuing teams on the streets or anything like that. Konami was just inventive with how to turn it into a video game. Ooh, nice moves from the Rockers, or I think it's the Rockers, right? To be fair, I think rock and roll was synonymous with hair metal in 1989, 1990. Yes, very few sports have bottomless pits. I agree, it would make them more exciting. I'd probably watch football if there were bottomless pits on the field. That graffiti is anti-establishment, by the way. It just says no. It's saying no to your rules, man. Again, Donkey Kong must be at the end of this platform. You know what, I do remember looking at maps for this game too. Looking at maps for games I would never play was a big thing in the Nintendo Power days. Let me know if you did the same. Really, a rule of thumb for any of these 8-bit brawlers is to approach enemies diagonally, because they just can't handle it. They don't know what to do. So, hopefully that was a checkpoint. I am enjoying this, actually. It's not that cheap. They give you plenty of life, and the enemies are not too hard to take out. Of course, watch something terrible happen to me in the next 5 minutes. I don't want to speak too soon. So far, it's a fun little platformer about rollerblades, or roller skates, actually. There's 4 wheels on these things. We had not quite reached rollerblade mania yet. Oh man, oh man, oh no! Okay. That was a little cheap, actually. I didn't know if that platform was gonna move, actually. I wasn't sure what was gonna happen, that's why I freaked out. Okay. We'll be moving on shortly, but, I do like this game. Not like Mario 3 level of awesomeness, but it's a competent little action game. Really great music. Yipes, okay. So we're at a boss, I believe. Be great music for the boss fights, by the way. I think I used this in my episode, by the way, so if you definitely listen to that, I abhor you. Wait, abhor you? Implore you. It's hard to think and play at the same time, I'm sorry, people. So apparently this guy can hurt us just by flexing at us. I'm confused. Yeah, I don't know what there's gotta be some sort of, okay, jump kicks. I didn't realize I had that in my arsenal. No! Okay. We'll try that one more time. Gotta love those 8-bit style checkpoints where it's like, oh, nope, do it all over again. Okay, we'll try it again. Oh yeah, this music is NES Ninja Turtles. Same composers all around throughout the company, so I'm sure that the people who worked on that soundtrack worked on this one as well. And they all have names, you can look it up on Wikipedia or other databases. Okay, so I'm going to use jump kicks. See if that works. Apparently jump kick is A and then A, so... What the heck? So, don't get near him when he does that, is what they're saying. I did not expect to win a stage, so hooray for me. We have a bit more time with roller games, so I'll play one more stage. I do want to know if all of these teams were real roller games teams, if there were real violators or real maniacs. Don't fall off. Okay, look at that. This is beautiful. I love how this looks right here. A lavender highway. Oh, it looks so great. I'm not even being sarcastic, I really like how this looks. Perspective is a little weird on dodging things though, I must say. So Greasy Joystick asks, when is the Q&A Retronauts going up? I think sometime in the middle of the month. It's going to be the next one I put up, so probably during E3, I think. I like that stage a lot. Let's go back to it real quick. It is a kind of annoying because just touching enemies will give you damage, and god. Plus there's no real perspective on these enemies, so I think if you clip any part of those motorcycle guys it does hurt you, even though they should be behind you or in front of you. This is the Goofy Grape Road. You're correct. You know, I thought I could get them coming towards me, but not gonna happen. Okay, we'll move on to a much more relaxing game. I like roller games though. I think it's pretty cool. It's a little hard, but not Bayou Billy hard. I'm sure I could get it right if I practice, but there's no time for that. We're gonna move on to Ski or Die, also by Konami. Technically it was a computer game, but I prefer this version of it. And we're just gonna practice for now because this guy is hideous. And he was also in Skate or Die. He ran the skate shop, so I guess he moved up to skiing. And this song is awesome, by the way. I put it in the podcast. I don't know why I love it. It's like a 25-second loop, but it goes into my brain, pops up in my brain at the weirdest times. So let's do everything. I can't guarantee I'll be good. I didn't get a chance to practice this game, so. Oh, excuse me. I didn't do it right. So let's do this. I love the voice samples, clearly done by the Japanese composer. You can hear the slight accent on all of the voice samples in this game. Something I just noticed now when I had to listen to a lot of the music. There we go. So I think I can pick up those penguins, or I'm supposed to. There we go. And I believe those rabbits have chainsaws, but it's hard to tell. Still, it's a cool, not super advanced use of NES technology. It's no slalom, but it plays better than slalom. I believe that's Lester at the bottom, who is also a guy from Skate or Die. Rodney's the guy in the skate shop. Lester's the guy from who you actually raced against, I guess, in Skate or Die. Oh. Oh, I was trying to jump over that. Okay. So apparently that was a bad run. It seemed okay to me. Okay, this is pretty cool, actually. I don't know you or your dog. So we got our little FPS section, which has a radar that tells us where people are, how many are there on each side of us. We can just switch to them real quick. We have WMDs, of course, which is what I'm using now. Pick up the star, you get unlimited snowballs. And shovel, that helps you too, somehow. Oh man, that kid just got creamed. Okay. You are encouraged to hit wildlife, passing Eskimos, other creatures. Yeti. Yeah, I'm not, oh, okay, so you can't hit the skier, but you can hit the Yeti. I think I got them all. Yes, I am firing snowballs, Pirate Kid. I'm not actually shooting them. Although you don't actually see... Oh, I get more than one level, okay. You don't actually see the snowball coming out of your reticle, so... your guess is good. Maybe I am shooting these people. They disappear. Except for that kid whose brain exploded in his face, I guess. You know, who needs Call of Duty when you got this? I gotta say. I'm going prestige on Ski or Die, and I love it. Time for an airstrike, right? Oh, Pirate Kid, I didn't take it seriously, don't worry. But now I do assume I am shooting all of these people with a gun. It's the Igloo Sniper! Oh, so I gotta respect skiers now? The bodies of dead children litter the battlefield. This game is dark. It really was about skiing or dying. So I got a 10 in that one, which is pretty good. I guarantee you there's at least one event I don't know how to do right. Oh, it's okay, Pirate Kid, don't worry. This might be it. If one of them involves a big... First of all, I love how you land on this mountain. I'm gonna go with regular foot. Okay. Actually, I should have chosen Goofy. That is just like inverted controls, I guess, of the 8-bit era. So now I'm kind of like playing this backwards. Okay, I don't know how to jump in this game. There we go. I should have went with Goofy Foot. I'm so sorry, people. Regular seemed fine to me. So this is not going to be very good for me, but we're going to soldier through this as I slowly ski. This song does own, though. I hit jump! I hit jump! I wanted to land on the roof. You can do that, you know. Wow, yeah, apologies all around, people. I should have went with the other control style. This is totally messed up. It's contrary to how all games are controlled now, so, that could explain why my dude doesn't like jumping. Yipes. Yeah. I guarantee the other events will go smoothly. I assume this is frustrating to watch. It's pretty frustrating for me, too. God. I can only hope... Oh! The timer is counting up. I was hoping it was counting down. Again, like I said, it is kind of contrary to how all games are played now, so... That wasn't bad. No, you gotta hit both buttons to jump, I'm almost positive, and he only does it if he's going fast enough. This is not my proudest moment on a live stream. So remember next time, everybody, do Goofy Foot, you'll love it. And I break my skis in shame. That's about right. But at least the music was really cool. That's why I'm here showing you these games. Not because the games are easy to play. This could be the one I'm awful at, by the way. Yep, this has got to be it. Okay, this is one you really need to consult the instruction book, so... And a 1.4 from the East German judge. I assume these points are out of 10 and I'm just doing awful. I do love how this game looks, though. They really rely on pink. Oh, that's going to be a compound fracture. Speechless. Yeah, the failure animations are great. This game is silly. And this is the inner tube thrash. Reminds me of Tubin. I do like this one. It's all about the weapon upgrade path. Except, you know, I guess it's all about score, because deflating someone's inner tube does not give you an advantage because the game freezes until that plays out. So I assume we're just gonna go back and forth like this for the next 10 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna get away from this guy. I want the lawn dart. They're outlawed now. God. Alright. Oh, we're not at the Olympics, by the way. Yeah, this is Lester looking very green. I'm trying to stab his inner tube with a knife. It's all fair. Okay, I don't know if the fork is an upgrade or not, but DLC for this mode is a pin, says Rallo. Should be like a nail gun or something. Lester is really beating my butt here in terms of scores. And I'm a miserable failure. But it's cool. Let's see how I did. Hey everybody, I just realized that my mic was off when I gave that whole entire spiel. So yeah, thanks for joining me. Please go to USstreamer.net, subscribe to us on Twitch and YouTube, and please listen to Retronauts because that is